all, welcome to our academic forum entitled Benefit and Challenges of College Students as a Part-Time Worker. Today, the trend of college students working part-time has become increasingly common, while it brings many opportunities for skill development and independence. It also presents the challenge in time management, academic performance, and mental health. Joining us today are three panelists with unique perspective. First, we have Mr. Aiman. As a student, can you introduce yourself?
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Aiman Fidaus and I am a third year student in Business Administration. I work part-time in the food and beverage sector during semester break, and I will share my personal experience today. Thank you.
Thank you for your introduction yourself. Next, we have Dr. Fahmi as a counselor. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Daniel Fahmi and I serve as a student counselor here at the university. My role is to guide students in manage their time, stress and academic responsibility. I will provide counseling perspective on this issue. Thank you.
Thank you for your introduction. Lastly, we have Mr. Farihin as a local entrepreneur and entrepreneur. Can you introduce yourself?
Assalamualaikum and good morning. Good day everyone. I am Muhammad Fahim Yusani and the entrepreneur and cafe owner near campus. I have employed many students, so I understand both the benefit and struggle of students as part-time workers. Thank you.
Thank you for all three panelists. Let us begin with the first round of discussion. Okay, segment 2, panelist introduction. Segment 3, initial views. Mr. Aiman, as a student, what is your view on students taking part-time jobs?
From my experience, I work part-time provide many benefits. I gain communication skill, financial independence, and confidence. However, when I try to balance it with lecturer, I found it exhausting and sometimes it affect my academic focus. That's all.
Thank you for your opinion. Dr. Fahmi, what is your professional perspective as a counselor?
In my opinion, part-time work can indeed good display and responsibility, but if a student lacks proper planning, it may result in stress, poor academic performance, and even burnout. Thank you.
Thank you for your perspective. Lastly, we have an employer point of view, Mr. Fahmi.
From my analysis, I find student workers enthusiastic and creative. They adapt quickly and bring fresh energy to the workplace. However, I also see them struggle when take too many shifts and during exam season.
Okay, thank you for your perspective. Now we go through to segment 4. Segment 4, which is a deeper discussion. Okay, Mr. Aiman, how did you personally balance your time between study and part-time work?
I limit myself to working only on weekend or semester break. During study weeks, my focus had to be fully on lecture and my assignment. Thank you.
Thank you for your discussion. Dr. Fahmi, could you advise students on how to manage both effectively?
Okay, certainly students should not exceed 20 hours of work per week. They should set clear priorities, allocate time for rest, and avoid late night shift during semester.
Thank you. And Mr. Farhi, how do employers play a role here?
How to play a role, in my opinion, employers must respect student schedule. I personally avoid scheduling student during exam and encourage them to be transparent about their academic commitment. That's all.
Thank you. Now we go through to segment 5, which is practical solution. Dr. Fahmi, could you perhaps show us an example of how students can plan their week effectively while working part-time?
Okay. The student balance academy is very important to students to manage time, study, can assignment. Okay. I can illustrate a sample weekly student that balance study, work and rest. For example, on Monday, a student could attend lecture in the morning, spend the afternoon on self-study. Then a short part-time shift of about 4 hours in the evening and still have enough time to rest at night. Okay. On Tuesday, after morning lectures, they could work a part-time shift in the afternoon, dedicate the evening to group projects, and then revise their note at night. Okay, Wednesday might follow a similar pattern with lecture in the morning, self-study in the afternoon, shorter 3 hours in the evening, and again proper rest at night. By Thursday, the student can balance lecture in the morning, part-time shift in the afternoon, another class and session in the evening, and the day completing assignment. Friday could mirror Monday with lecture in the morning, self-study in the afternoon, on 4 hours, shift in the evening, and rest later on. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the professional perspective from Dr. Fahmi. Okay, that is a very practical example. Next, we have Mr. Farhi. Would you agree that employers should adapt to students' schedules like this?
Yeah, absolutely. If students burn out, they cannot perform well at work either. Balance benefit both sides. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Now we go through to segment 6, case studies or real life examples. Let's hear some real stories. Aiman, and any experience from friends?
Yes, one of friend work late night and will have very shift when study engineering. The pay was good, but he missed class and quit job. Eventually, he had to quit the job to recover academically. That's all.
Okay, from point Mr. Aiman, I can add my opinion. I once counselor a student who worked as a cashier. She struggled with time but learned resilience. With proper guidance, she reorganized her student and still graduate with honors. It shows balance is possible. Thank you.
From my opinion, I employed a student who was very creative and in marketing. She suggested promotion that boosted sales. The part-time job become stepping stone and now work in a corporate marketing.
Now we go through to segment 7, which is reflection and advice. What final advice do you have for students?
For the student, you should know your limit and do not just for money, and choose a good job that add value in your career. That's
Okay.
all.
My opinion, discipline is the key. Is the key. Priority study, rest, and mental health. Work is important, but not at the cost of your future.
From my opinion, treat your part-time job as a learning ground. Be punctual, reliable, and community. Employees respect students who manage themselves well.
Now we go through to segment 8, cross discussion. Would you all agree that part-time work is more benefit than burden?
I believe it is a benefit as long as students know their limit and plan wisely. This means that they should be aware of how much they are capable of handling, manage their time effectively, and set realistic goals so that the benefit can be minimized without causing unnecessary stress or negative effect.
Yes, I agree. Your opinion, Mr. Aiman. My opinion, be disciplined, shape maturity. Okay, thank you.
In my opinion, and that with supportive employers, it's become a positive experience. That's all.
Now we have go through to segment 9, which is audience Q&A. Today I get a question from audience. I will ask the 3 panelists here from question from audience. Question number 1 is, where is the best age to start working part-time?
16 and above is suitable when mentality and responsibility can be expected.
Thank you. Question number 2 from audience. I want to give to Mr. Farhi. Should universities encourage or discourage students from part-time work?
Yeah, my opinion, universities should neither force or discourage, but instead provide guidance and on-time management and awareness at level right.
Thank you. Question number 3 from audience. I want to ask Mr. Fahmi again. Dr. Fahmi again. How do students avoid exploitation in part-time jobs?
Okay. Now your elaborate report is which or condition are unfair.
Thank you. Lastly, we have a question 4 from audience. The audience want to ask Mr. Aiman. What if a student's family discourage cooking?
You can communication with your family and show them that part-time work can be positive if it balanced.
Thank you for your answer. Now we go on segment 10, which is last segment, closing remarks. In conclusion, our discussion today on benefit and challenges part-time workers has shown that part-time work can provide financial support, experience and valuable skill, and it also carry risks if not properly balanced. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend our gratitude to three panelists, which is Mr. Aiman, Dr. Fahmi, and lastly, now we go on to the last segment. In conclusion, our discussion today on benefits and challenges of part-time work has shown that while part-time work can provide financial support, experience, and valuable skill, it also carries risks if not properly balanced. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend our gratitude to our panelists, Mr. Aiman, Mr. Fahmi, and Mr. Fahidin. Now we go on to our segment last. In conclusion, our discussion today on benefits and challenges part-time work has shown that while part-time work can provide financial support, experience, and valuable skills, and it also carries risks if not properly balanced. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend our gratitude to our panelists, Mr. Aiman, Dr. Fahmi, and Mr. Fahid, and to our audience who give the question and welcome back to our forum. In the first session, we explore the overall benefit and challenges of college students working part-time. We heard personal experience, counseling perspective, and insight from an employer. Now, in this second session, we will go deeper into number one is how to turn part-time job into platform for professional growth. Number two, the risk of imbalance and how to prevent them. Number three, the shared responsibilities of students, university and employers. And lastly, practical strategies for success. This session will also feature case studies, extend Q&A and reflection. Okay, now we go to Aiman. Aiman, yearly you mentioned part-time jobs give you communication skills. Can you elaborate on other lessons you gain that textbook alone will provide?
Yes, working at cafe taught me patience and multitasking. Customer can difficult and handling complaint help me learn conflict resolution. I also improved teamwork skill because in F&B coordinate is everything. This skill I believe are directly transferable to my career after graduate. Thank you.
Now we go to Professor Fahmi. From the counseling perspective, what patterns have you observed among students who take up part-time jobs?
Okay, thank you for moderator. There are two groups. First, those who thrive, they use work as a way to sharp time management and they become more disciplined. Second, those who struggle, they overcommit, neglect study, and eventually face burnout. My concern is always the second group. They often underestimate how limited their energy really is.
In the first session, we explore the overall benefits and challenges part-time work. We heard personal experience, counseling perspective, and insight from an employer. Now, in this second session, we will go deeper into number one, how to turn part-time job into platform for professional growth. Number two, the risk of imbalance and how to prevent them. The number three, the shared responsibilities of students, universities, and employers. Lastly, practical strategies for success. This session will also feature case studies, extend Q&A, and reflection. Now, I want to ask Mr. Aiman. Mr. Aiman, early you mentioned part-time jobs give you communication skills. Can you elaborate on other lessons you gain that textbooks alone couldn't provide?
Yes, working at cafe taught me patience and multitasking. Customer can be difficult and handling complaints helped me and learn conflict resolution. I also improved teamwork skill because in F&B coordination is everything. This skill I believe are directly transferable to my career after graduate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to ask Professor Fahmi, from the counseling perspective, what pattern have you observed among students who take up part-time jobs?
Thank you for moderator. In my opinion, there are two groups. The first is those who try. They use work as a way to sharp time management, and they become more disciplined. The second is those who struggle. They overcommit, neglect study, and eventually face burnout. Okay, my concern is always the second group. They often underestimate how limited their energy really is. Thank you.
Thank you for your perspective. Now I want to ask Mr. Farhi, as an employer, how do you evaluate students as workers compared to full-time staff?
My opinion is students bring creativity and energy. Sometimes they even suggest innovative ideas I would not think of, but their challenge is consistency. During exam season, attendance drop. That is why employers must adapt expectation. Hiring students is not about cheap labor, but about nurturing potential. That's all.
Thank you for your perspective. Now we go through to case study analysis. Let us analyze a real life. Next is case study analysis. Let us analyze a real life inspired scenario. In this case, we have Nadia, a second year accounting student who's 25 hours per week at a retail store. She enjoys the financial independence, but soon her grade declined. She missed assignment, declined, and she feels isolated from her peers. The question is, what could Nadia, her counselor, and her employer have done differently?
Nadia should have reflected early. If grade drop, she could already shift or negotiate flexible hours. It's important for students to put academic as a long-term priority. That's
Okay.
all.
My perspective is I would advise Nadia to assess weekly student.
Now we go through to case study analysis. Let us analyze a real life inspired scenario. Now we have a case. Nadia, a second year accounting student who works to 25 hours per week at a retail store. Initially, she enjoyed the financial independence, but soon the grades declined. She missed assignment, and she felt isolated from her peers. The question is, what could Nadia, her counselor, and her employer have done differently?
In my opinion, Nadia should have reflected early. If grade drop, she could already shift or negotiate flexible hours. It's important for students to put academic as a long-term priority.
Okay, my perspective, I will advise Nadia to arrange her weekly schedule. Working 25 hours is too much. If she has to work more due to financial problem, I would suggest she apply for financial assistance so that she doesn't rely too much on part-time work.
As an employer's perspective, I had prefer student like Nadia to be transparent. If she told me her grade will drop, I could cut her shift temporarily. Students should not fear discussing this because responsibility as employers will understand. That's all.
Thank you for all perspective. This shows us that balance requires three-way communication, student honesty, counselor support, and employer flexibility. Now we go through to practical solution framework for balance. Let us now discuss practical solution. Professor Fahmi, could you provide a structured framework that students can follow?
Okay, yes. I propose what I call the 3R framework. First, the routine, fit a consistent weekly schedule. Students should not access 20 working hours, keep evening for rest and avoid all night shift. Second, reflection. Every month review your academic progress, mental health, if grade drop, cut work hours immediately. Third is relationship. Communicate with employers, lecturer, and family. Let them know your commitment. Don't struggle alone. When these are practice, balance become achievable.
Now I want to ask Mr. Fahmi, would employer realistic support this?
Definitely, a healthy student is a productive worker. I had rather have a student working few hours with full focus than one who work long but is always exhausted.
Thank you. And I want to ask Mr. Aiman, as a student, how do you see this framework?
It's a very critical. When I ignore reflection, I get carried away, choosing extra income. After realizing my grade drop, I reduced hours. I wish I had known this framework early. That's all.
Thank you. Now we go to extend audience Q&A. I got the question from audience. Audience question number 1 is, can part-time work ever damage a student's career prospect?
Okay, in my opinion, is yes. If a case for grade or unfinished degree, employer value skill but academic qualification remain crucial.
In my opinion, but if managed well, part-time experience boosts employability. I often hire graduate who wants work part-time because they already know work takes discipline.
Thank you. Now the audience question number 2. Should universities regulate or limit students from working part-time?
University should not ban it. Instead, they should provide guidance and flexible learning support.
Regulation is less effective. We need is awareness. Students must know their limits.
Thank you. And we have to last question from audience. What about mental health? How do students avoid stress?
Student must allocate rest as a priority. sleep deprivation is the biggest silent killer of performance. Counseling service are available and should be normalized. Thank you.
In my opinion, I practice simple technique like exercise and setting a cut off time for study or work. Work-life balance is rare, even as student.
Thank you for your perspective. And now we go to segment last, which is final reflection and closing in session 2. Alhamdulillah, our second session has given us a richer perspective. We have learned that part-time jobs offer skill and financial aid, but discipline is essential. Students must set boundaries and practice the 3R framework. Employers play a crucial role in respecting students and academic commitment. Lastly, university should act as mediator, offering guidance and support. I want to all students, remember money can be earned in many ways, but your education is the foundation of your future. Be wise, balance carefully, and grow holistically. On behalf of the Forum Committee, I thank our panelists, Mr. Aiman, Professor Fahmi, and Mr. Fahmi, as well as our audience for your thoughtful participation. With that, I officially close session 2 of our forum. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.